Michelle Zapata. Please.
Thank you for having me here. My name is Michelle Zapata, and I'm a counselor at Las Positas College. Along with my colleague Rafael Valle, we chair the Undocu Task Force. The task force was formed last spring, and we began meeting this fall semester. We have a group of 25 committed individuals on the task force who represent all constituent groups at Las Positas. Students, Angela Vasquez, who you just heard from, classified faculty, and administrators. The mission of the Undocu Task Force is to review best practices and develop programs on campus that will support our undocumented students reach their educational goals. According to research, many undocumented students and students from mixed status families experience fear, anxiety, stress, and depression based on the uncertainties about continuing to live, work, and study in the United States. These serious mental health issues can impact their success and retention in school and can derail many of these students' goals of earning a college degree. Among the various strategies that we can employ at Las Positas and Chabot College is to support our undocumented students by declaring our colleges sanctuary campuses. According to the nonprofit organization Educators for Fair Consideration, a sanctuary campus means that an institution will put protections in place to ensure a safe environment for all students, reaffirm the constitutional right of access to education, and protect the rights of undocumented immigrants and other vulnerable populations. In the current political environment, there is widespread fear among students that the federal government can collect information about their immigration status or country of origin, which can then be used to target these students or their family members. This fear of immigration enforcement in schools has a ripple effect. If one student feels unsafe or threatened, others will feel unsafe and threatened too. It's important that our students feel safe in school so they can focus on learning. Therefore, a sanctuary campus resolution or a publicly declared safe zone makes sure that our students can learn, thrive, and be supported in achieving their educational goals. I personally have attended 2 conferences in the past 6 months on supporting undocumented students. One was at Foothill and another was just yesterday at Sacramento State University. It was nice to collaborate with hundreds of other attendees who came from both 2- and 4-year colleges from across the state. Both conferences had student panels where undocumented students courageously shared their stories. The common theme from their stories was that each student attributed their persistence and success to caring faculty and staff and a sense of safety while on the campus. I left these conferences feeling optimistic for our students, yet overwhelmed at the work ahead because we are so far behind. On behalf of the Undocu Task Force at Las Positas College, we urge the board to act on our resolutions and join with the hundreds of other colleges across the nation, including the entire CSU and UC systems, who have already declared their colleges sanctuary campuses. We expect our leadership to stand up to hate and commit to our brave undocumented students that they will be safe on our campuses, and as a result, assuring them that they can rely on the faculty, staff, and administrators to help them reach their goals. Thank you.
Thank you. Is Treasurer Domingo here? Last call. Called that name a couple times already. Okay, the Reverend Arlene Naring, followed by Aisha Wahab and Sarah Whalen. Those are the next 3.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Arlene Nearing. I'm the Senior Minister at Eden United Church of Christ in Hayward, the Cherryland neighborhood of Hayward, unincorporated South Alameda County. I've been the pastor at Eden Church for the last 15 years. I've been an ordained pastor for the last 30 years. I serve in a tradition that has been pro-immigrant for 397 years. We trace our heritage to the Pilgrims, and just passed an anniversary date. November 11th was the 397th anniversary of our tradition being pro-immigrant. I'm here to speak in support of the Sanctuary Campuses resolution, here to speak as somebody who's proud of our tradition in the United Church of Christ in this way, but also as a pastor, as somebody who serves in an immigrant neighborhood and a congregation that's very proud to have many immigrants associated with the congregation, both as members and as partners in ministry in our neighborhood. I've been so blessed in this particular call to serve among so many first-generation students and their families, mixed status families as well. And I can tell you that based on my experience in the ministry that these students are among the very, very brightest and best that we have in our community. And we need to be doing everything we can to affirm them and encourage them in their education and in their personal and family lives, and also to thank them for the kind of community service that they do. Without them, our ministry would be, it wouldn't be half of what it is. They are critical cultural bridge builders in our community and have made so much of the success that we've enjoyed as a congregation possible. So I encourage you to support this resolution as a way to affirm the brightest and best, but also out of compassion. I come to you as a pastor, not just somebody in a priestly role. I know so many young people that are in this situation and so many families, and it was nearly devastating to me to see how the young people experienced the presidential action on DACA. Students who have just been profoundly strong and courageous in every way, carrying their families on their backs, negotiating deals for their parents, working 2 jobs and going to college full time and taking care of little brothers and sisters. And then to have to clear my pastoral calendar in order to try to literally keep these kids from jumping off cliffs. I'm not kidding. I mean, having the strongest kids I've known sitting in my office in tears saying, "Pastor, why doesn't anybody want me here? I can't remember Mexico. This is my home. My English is better than my Spanish. What will happen to my parents if I get deported?" Department of Homeland Security knows where I live. They have a picture of my iris, my thumb. They're terrified. We could do one little thing. Costs us so little, but it's really big for them, and ultimately for all of us, because it says what kind of people we want to be. Maybe not perfect, but the vision we're striving to live into. Thank you.
Thank you. Please state your name.
Good evening, my name is Aisha Wahab, and alongside Arlene, the collective, different faith groups, and many other pro-immigrant groups, we do support sanctuary status. I'm here to request the support of the board to approve the joint resolution as it stands. This resolution is a testament of faculty senate, classified senate, and student senate coming together to stand up to injustice for our fellow students. With great respect for you, Dr. Jin, trustees in our community, I hope you accept this resolution without prejudice and vote with courage and your conscience. This vote is not about the dollar bill, but a show of character. We live in the Bay Area, and it's the heart and soul of acceptance and progress. Approval of this resolution is pro-American values, the American spirit, and the American dream. I trust that you all believe in this and vote yes to approve this resolution. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Coming up, your speaker. Please state your name.
Good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Treasure Domingo, and I'm here today in support of the Sanctuary Act. I'm a middle college student, and I'm part of student government here in Las Positas College. My mother is an immigrant, and my father also is an immigrant and has been deported. That is why I support the Sanctuary Act, because me and many others don't want to spend their days here in school worrying about deportation, discrimination, and segregation. Thank you.
Thank you. Please Last call for Maria Ramos, Emily Schmidt, Sarah Whalen, and Edgar Puga. Are those individuals here? Not, I will not call the names. All right, last name is Dogar. I think he's heard the name called out there. Okay. I apologize because I can't read some of the names. Lila Credell and Dalila Rios. All right, please step forward.
This past month, during Spirit Week at a high school and a private school in Bel Air, a number of students came to school spelling out the N-word on their shirts. There was zero action taken against them. Early yesterday at a public high school in Nashville, a bunch of students started bullying a Muslim girl, and the teacher walked over and instead of stopping anything, ripped her headscarf off and started playing with her hair. And just last week here at Las Po, my friend that identifies as gay reached out to me, afraid to get out of his car because he was wearing a little makeup that day. Clearly, we live in a hateful time where bigoted people have no qualms about making outrageous statements. So why can't we, peace-loving people, make a far more profound statement through this sanctuary resolution? As a proud Las Positas student, the vice president of the ASLPC, and the previous student trustee, I feel I speak on behalf of all of us when I say that these hateful acts are things we do not support at our district, and that if you agree, you'll support turning LPC into a sanctuary campus. Thank you.
And your name before you, your name, please.
My name is Zainab Dogar.
I'm sorry.
Zainab Dogar.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lila. I'm a student at Las Positas College, a member of the Las Positas Senate, and financial chair of Women's March for a Future, and also a member of the Black Student Union here on campus. Unity is always an essential component of any moral community. However, during this period of political turmoil, unity holds all the more importance, and it is also appearing to be a thing we are lacking the most, as the current government is looking to pass certain acts deemed as just